I would like to tell you about story of my life, story of healing. Actually, there was many healings in my life, many like jumps to higher level of consciousness where suddenly your surrounding and everything start functioning better and you start feeling better. When I've been young, I had around 20. I had horrific problems with my stomach. That could be seen in this world as a nervous problem because I was stressed as a young person. So background was stress. And I walk from the doctors to doctors with question what's happened to me, why I have been having bowel problems, things like that. And they search for different illnesses like celiac, and finally it stopped on that they thought I have cancer there. So they make lots of specialistic tests on me, and they still didn't found anything. I've been million times with different things. I go to doctors with million things to different doctors. None of them really precisely could say what's happened in my body, in my brain, in my mind. There was many things going not right with me. I would say if we look at this from the perspective of science, that perhaps I was stressed, perhaps maybe I had mental problems, perhaps there was something wrong with my body. But when I look at this from different perspective, I see clearly it is like this energetic disturbance inside, like cause and effects. You did something appeared in you. You opened door to something suddenly stopped working correctly. You expose yourself to certain things which was not healthy, not good, not digestive for that body, mind, heart system, and you created dark stains inside. Your energy system collapsed, been distorted, disturbed. So certain your organs started having dysfunction. It can be brain, can be mind, can be any parts of your body. If we treat ourselves and others wrongly, we simply injecting negative energy inside, and that negative energy causing havoc, disturbance in our system, and causing illnesses. So I've been diagnosed. They searched potential illness as a cancer when I had around 20, and they did not found anything. I had as well, let's say, mental problems. Many of them. They diagnosed me that I have at some point of time depression, anxiety. In human terminology, this is depression and anxiety. At some point of time, some other doctor said perhaps maybe this is schizophrenia. That how many things they keep searching in me. I have problems with chest, with so many things appear in my body. But I see this clearly. This is just simply energetic disturbance due to, someone can say, past karma, past doing, wrong treatment of body, wrong behaviors. All of this was accumulated, accumulation of negative impressions inside and negative energies, which simply that body-mind system will be dysfunctional later on for so many years, like after some kind of Armageddon cataclysm. And now after 20 years, entire this time, I had no energy, because when my belly didn't function well, and I seen it in me, like there is some kind of cramps, there is some kind of problem with digestion, with different things. I seen it, I feel it deeply inside. And when this go this way, when there's some disturbance in you, you may not have energy, you may not process your food and all of this may not working in you well. So I had no energy so many years, 20 years, I had no energy. And lack of energy causing me some kind of fear as well. Because when you have permanently lack of energy, you are not willing to do things. Also depression may appear, anxiety may appear from that. So after some point of time, I had so many of those things, I've been like fed up from that. So I started searching from alternative. I as well explore. I took more than 30 antidepressants at some point of time in my life. 13 year after year, about 13 years, I tested them on myself, different medications. There was huge amount of them. And finally I seen this not gonna help. This keep me stable, keep me dull. Somehow this does as well affect the mind, that you been like addicted, you could not stop doing this. But I come to the point, to the dead end with all of that, that I could not answer those questions, where all of it coming from. So I started searching like spiritual ways. That was last thing I could hold on. And from first meditation, my brother pushed me there, because I was like, I didn't want this. Simply something in me was so protective. I seen that meditation do something with my mind, doing something which I never have contact with. So I knew this is some kind of solution deep inside, to just look into our inside settings and to see what this does. And later I go from Buddhism to Christianity, from Christianity to Hare Krishna, from Hare Krishna to Islam, and I stay with Islam because I seen this as a best practice. I discovered this is something which I needed. There's five prayers a day, and every some while you're coming to your inside. And what you're doing in prayer, you just simply keep bringing your attention back to like your inside, to your heart center, to inside of yourself. You keep focusing, you're learning again how to focus, and how to focus on yourself inside, on this what play in you, on those disturbed negative energies, on those thoughts, on those feelings. It is like byproduct, all of this is like byproduct of the mind. When there is less and less and less of it, you feel better and better and better. Your state of mind, heart, body is greater and greater and greater. You feel more healthy, you have more energy. So what happened recently, I wait for this long time. I struggle with the stomach, with those things. It just simply at some point of time disappear, because when you look inside, those disturbed negative energies which somehow are somewhere in your mind system, this like which around you, this mind and inside of your body, this disturbance is somewhere, some kind of broken energy. If you keep focusing, praying, meditating, fasting, reading scriptures, if you keep directing that energy, that light of awareness, that pureness inside, it's slowly diminishing those broken pieces in you. It's erasing them like rubber, erasing all of this slowly from you. You got less and less, and you feeling better and better. Till moment it will be healed completely. It loses its energy, like some people which had diagnosed cancer suddenly been healed. That's what meditation and prayer does. You keep, more often you do it, more you observe yourself, more you feel yourself, more you directing that energy inside, more you making less of those dark clouds, those disturbances inside. And in effect, at some point of time, it may lose completely energy. So you may be healed, let's say, like I've been recently from stomach problem. And suddenly when this pain, this kind of strange things disappear from my stomach, I like reclaimed energy. Suddenly have more energy. Suddenly can perform at work. Those things not anymore making me so anxious. because when I had permanently no energy, things was difficult, very hard, and I had this for about 20 years at least. And through all this time, I work as a scaffolder. I did very heavy jobs. I work in carry PC world, carry those fridges, those 200 kilo things, cookers, things like that. Scaffolders also carry heavy stuff entire day. And with that depression, anxiety, with lack of energy, I had to go through that, like that, in this state of broken mind-body system. So all of them experiences gave me like no choice, like to look into different direction of life, spiritual one, because this is only one sensible and possible solution for those issues when you experience those issues inside. Different issues, they can be different issues. We usually don't understand this and don't know where this is coming from. But this is some kind of energetic disturbance inside, in your mind, body, spirit. That's why it's behaving this way. You can develop mental illnesses, different one. You can afraid things. You can be angry, anxious. You can have bodily illnesses. Many of them appear. But if you come to the dead end and you start praying and meditate, slowly you develop like thick skin. You will tell yourself, whatever gonna happen, I will keep going and see, believing, doing those things. And over the time, you will see that's really giving you more and more healing, more and more freedom, more freedom from fears, better, easier, lighter body inside, because you're injecting the light. So your darkness inside become lightened up. You start feeling and performing well. You are not anymore affected so much by those external things which battering you before so badly. You've been like puppet pushed by winds, by people, by this. That's not the case anymore. That where this meditation prayer goes and it can go much more further. That doors of life will start opening for you. Once you fix your mind and body, you will have energy, and after energy you start fixing your mind, so you start thinking precisely. Let's say you may have access to better jobs because your mind will start thinking better and better. So your way of doing physical job maybe go into direction making the mental jobs and having better opportunities in life, better paid jobs, roles. That's how it does. And obviously one of most important things is human well-being. You simply feel well with yourself. And what goes even further, they call it taqwa in Islam. A different religion called this perhaps Zen, or maybe chi energy or whatever. This, they naming this, but this is like shield inside, where you simply are protected. You simply are like cocoon of peace and love and tranquility. This is the taqwa. And in this state of mind, you simply feel greatly well. That's where this goes. And those harmful, hostile things from that world cannot pierce that, cannot get you inside. But first you have to overcome that mind which become like Hydra head, which is quite often hostile. And prayer meditation, what this does, it's protecting your mind against that enemy. Enemy is inside, perhaps created by you. That Satan, egoic entity inside. And many dysfunction inside which are working upside down, those habits. We simply don't know anymore what is good, what's wrong with getting everything what life giving us. But not everything is permitted. Some of those things carry dark energy with them. You simply by doing them losing energy. Taking drugs, drinking alcohol, abusing yourself with sex, with masturbation. There are so many things. And when we condition mind to such a degree and it start working this way, We cannot stop, simply because this have energy inside. You may tell yourself, okay, I stop smoking or stop masturbate, and you still will keep doing this. But when you pray and meditate, this slowly lose energy, and may come time it will completely lose energy. Then you will see you have no need to do them things. Or suddenly you will see something being healed. You suddenly feel well. Something which was with you almost entire life, was hostile, was nasty, was heavy, suddenly disappear, and you reclaim like part of yourself. That's where meditation and prayer goes. Salam alaikum.